Today I have some 5-minute card ideas and we're going to smash those scraps.
All got them. These are the scraps of cardstock or design paper that you just can't throw away. I try not to keep the smaller pieces anymore, but sometimes that's even hard. So today I'm sharing 4 quick cards using leftover cardstock and design paper, and that's why I challenged myself, and I want you to challenge yourself to create some really quick and easy card designs and use your scrap stash to make something beautiful. My first tip is to sketch it out if you have no idea when you're going to start, because today's designs, we're not doing simple blocking or strips of cardstock. We're actually turning our cardstock into images on each of these designs. None of them are hard, don't run away. I'm going to give you some other ideas along the way. And the first one is to create a vase and some flowers here. Now, you don't have to have a vase shape. I'm using a simple circle die here. You could also use a square or a rectangle die. I am also using a cover die that cuts multiple flowers all at once. This makes for a really speedy design. You could also use some pre-made flowers or even some punched flowers. They're really quick and easy to do. Obviously, if you have a vase die, you could use that. That would be easy. But I just trimmed the top off my circle. I thought this cardstock was particularly perfect for a vase and flowers because it's got that alcohol ink background look. You could also use your alcohol ink backgrounds if you've got them sitting there waiting to be used for a project. But how fun would this be to change it up and just use whatever cardstock you might have in your stash? So a really quick and easy way to add some leaves, I thought it'd be fun to draw them in with an acrylic marker. They're just a simple leaf shape. I could have used the leaves that were die cut with the cover die as well, maybe just run that through with some green cardstock. But you could always draw these in your favorite medium, whatever you have. The great thing about using acrylic markers is that they are opaque, so I was able to add some flower centers really quickly using one of the markers and add some extra details with a gold pen. Another option is I could have used some circle dies or a circle punch or just left them bare. 5-minute cards for me, because you are so limited with the time that you have, using things like markers to add details, using pre-made sentiments such as this one here, really helps to speed things up. Obviously, you can add as many extra details as you want. You don't have to limit yourself to 5 minutes. I'm just really enjoying the challenge, and I love a clean and simple card because typically these are going to be fairly clean and simple cards. You could also step these cards up and actually make them on coloured card bases. That would totally change the look as well. So we're back to the scrap stash now, and this time I'm bringing out some of my favourite hoarded cardstock. It's a rainbow stripe. It's really pretty, and I thought these would make some really fun candles for a birthday card. I'm cutting them quite big actually. I'm making sure to cut them all exactly the same width. That's going to help with the balance of my design, but I do want them to be different heights. It's easy to change up this design because I'm going to be creating a central bunch of candles. If you wanted thinner candles, you could either make them smaller and do a really small, very clean and simple design, or you could make it bigger, make them taller and thinner, but add a lot more of them, and that would look fantastic as well. Again, for speediness, I am adding them directly to the card base, just using some dotted adhesive. This is great when it comes to a clean and simple design because you want to make sure your balance is right, and the dotted adhesive allows me to lift up any die cuts or pieces of cardstock, whatever I've stuck down, and reposition it until I'm sort of happy with the balance. I just drew some simple candles using some Copic markers. You can use whatever markers you have, and 2 colors, That's all it was, with a couple of swipes. Anybody can do this. Obviously, if you have a stamp and you feel more confident using that, then go ahead. And you probably got a couple of minutes to spare with this card. If you do, then why not add some shimmer with a glitter pen or something to the candles? Now, I liked the idea of having a sentiment that was nearly the same width as the 3 candles on the card. I am using a stamp positioner here to make sure that the placement is straight, and it makes sense to take those extra few seconds to make sure that it's perfectly lined up so that I don't have to start again. So I'm back to the alcohol inked paper again. I couldn't keep away from this stuff today. It was a lot of fun, and I thought this hot pink paper would make a great layered cake. So I figured this could be a wedding cake or a birthday cake. I'm just drawing 2 simple tiers with a pencil and fussy cutting the images out using a pair of scissors. It's very quick and easy to do. I can just adhere this directly to the card front, because normally for me I would use dimension. So I find this is a good challenge to take me outside my comfort zone and create quickly without having to overthink things. And having the timer on and limiting the time that I have is, shall I say, a fun challenge. So I can simply erase the pencil marks and layer up my cake. I decided to make this a wonky cake. It wasn't what I drew in my sketch initially, but I thought would be a bit of fun. If you're not a fan of the wonky cake, which I know not everybody is, then you could just as easily adapt it and use more of a rectangle shape, or even use a rectangle die or a square die or paper trimmer to cut out the layers if you weren't confident to hand draw it. I die cut 1 leaf and that gave me 2 sprigs, so time saving hack there as well. I am using the dotted adhesive again because I can move it around as I need to. I've also got some flowers that are little clay flowers, so they're prepped, ready to go. If you've got a flower punch, or if you've got some pre-made flowers or a small flower die cut, that would work just as well. Now, because this is a wedding cake, I thought it'd be nice to add some gold details. So I drew a couple of simple lines with a pen and also did some sort of dotty dots, like sprinkles around the design as well. And I did use a pre-made sentiment to speed things up. I had to use some dimension. I couldn't not add any dimension to this card because it's a wedding card. I thought the extra couple of seconds that it took to pop the sentiment up was worth it. Sometimes I don't know when to stop with the gold pen. And if you don't have a gold pen, you could always do some gold ink splatters or marker splatters, whatever you have. We're on to our final card here. I told you these cards were quick, and I've got some more multicolored cardstock. These are some really pretty sort of pastel rainbow designs, and I thought it'd be fun to have a balloon card. So this is going to be like a balloon fiesta. This one was really quick and easy to make, and this design or this style of design can be used with any number of image shapes that you have. I thought it would be really pretty to create this specific card using cloud images. I could also see it done using leaves or even flowers, because basically we just did a quick couple of die cuts, multiple die cutting all at once. One pass through the machine makes it very fast and easy, and then laying out the dies on the front of the card. Try not to overthink it, Therese, till I'm sort of happy with the balance. I'm also using the dotted adhesive here. I can always move the balloons around if I need to, and I am adhering them directly to the card base again. And this time I did step it up a little bit by adding a balloon string to all of the balloons I used a Copic multi-liner, and this will colour or draw on most surfaces, and it's a 0.3, so it's a really nice lightweight multi-liner. I use it pretty much for everything that size. And again, I used a pre-made sentiment. I thought the black just popped against these pastel colours, and yes, I did pop it up. I have plenty of time on this card. It was really easy to make. All together now, I've got all of my images made from scraps. We've got the vase with the flowers, the balloons, candles, and the last one here is the wedding / birthday cake. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favourite today, or if you're going to try any of these techniques. And click on the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got 2 more 5-minute card idea videos here for you to enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you there. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.
Be sure to subscribe for more 5-minute card ideas, because creativity doesn't have to take all day.